Hello everyone, my name is Catherine and this evening we as a church are going to worship together. We may not be together physically but spiritually we're united. And I know at times like this it can be hard to think along these lines when maybe you've been separated or isolated from special friends and family for a very long time. I know I have been working from home for 8 weeks now and I'm 8 weeks into adapting to this new normal. And I have to admit that this week I found it the hardest. I'm really missing friends and family and I cannot wait to get back to church and worship alongside everybody. But worship is not something that we need church for. We can worship at home and God will meet us there. So at the minute, I'm really loving the song Yet Not I, But Through Christ in Me. It's one of the songs that I've also tagged in for later for us to worship to together. I love this song because it reminds me of what Christ has done for me and for all of us, and that we get to live this life through His grace alone. It's also helpful to be reminded that God is with us in everything that we do and our strength doesn't need to be enough. I know personally my strength could never be enough. I'm thankful for that because God has definitely walked with me and carried me through so many parts of my life, and without Him I would be nothing. But for those of you who maybe aren't familiar with this song, or for those of you who are not very good at remembering the lyrics to songs, the first verse says this: "What gift of grace is Jesus my Redeemer? There is no more for heaven now to give. He is my joy, my righteousness and freedom, my steadfast love, my deep and boundless peace." So in that alone we have reason to rejoice. God has given us the most wonderful gift of grace through His own precious Son Jesus, and I can't think of any gift that I have ever been given or will ever receive that could ever be or will ever be more heartfelt or valuable than this. I'm going to quote a verse that lots and lots of you will be very familiar with. It's John 3:16, and it says, "For God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son, that whosoever believes in Him will not perish but will have eternal life." And when I think about this verse, I think about the outpouring of love and devotion that God has for us and what it cost Him to make such a personal sacrifice for our own benefit. Through the cross, Jesus experienced loneliness, pain and suffering. And this means that He can also understand our loneliness and our pain and our suffering. He's been there, so He is able to comfort, support and strengthen us because He cares and shows compassion and brings hope. So remembering this and remembering this great gift of grace that Jesus Christ has given us and how He can fully embrace us because of what He has been through Himself, with confidence, as it says in Hebrews 4:16, with confidence draw near to the throne of grace that you may receive mercy and find grace to help. God is such a good God, and tonight let's respond to His goodness by praising Him. Come what may, let's praise Jesus together in our homes.